I guess it's working. I don't know. I was reading through Hebrews chapter 3. Hebrews chapter 3 talks about the children of Israel, how that they came out of Egypt, but they didn't go into the promised land. And you know the story. They came out and they went to the Red Sea, through the Red Sea, and then they got to the borders of the promised land, and they would not go in. And they didn't go in because they didn't believe God. They didn't go in, and it says in Hebrews chapter 3:19, the last verse, it said, "So we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief." They couldn't go into the land because of unbelief. So their could not was a result of their would not. They could not go in because they would not believe God. And every could not that we have in our lives is a result of a would not in our life. In other words, God has made ample provision for us to be successful. The Bible says, "I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me." If there's something in your life that it doesn't seem to be working, the reason is you're not doing something right somewhere. Every could not in your life is a result of a would not somewhere. Well, I can't find a church. I could not find a church that I'd be happy in. Well, maybe it's because you would not stop judging people. And maybe it's because you would not put down that idea that a preacher had to be perfect or the church had to be perfect. And if you find a perfect church, don't join it because you'll mess it up. Well, I could not pay my bills. The reason you couldn't pay your bills is because you would not give. You would not tithe. Think about it. I don't have any friends. Well, the Bible says if a man have friends, he show himself friendly. You don't have friends. Well, I couldn't make friends. It's because you would not be friendly. Every could not you have in your life is a result of a would not somewhere. You would not do what God wanted you to do because He has made ample provision for us to be successful in our lives. Well, I had a guy a couple of years ago. These two fellas came over from, I don't even remember where they were from. They was way over on the west side of the state somewhere, and we had got to talking, and they came over, and they're nice fellas, but one guy said, "Well, I can't find a place to serve." Well, the reason you can't find a place to serve is you wouldn't do what it took to be in a place to serve. The reason you can't find a place to serve is because you're not willing to pay the price to get to the point where you can serve. God has you exactly where you need to be. Well, I feel like I need more. Well, if you feel like you need more, go out there and get some more. And go do some more. Well, I just can't find a church that'll hire me or use me. Then do it yourself. That's what I did. Do it yourself. If you're not being used of God, you've got a would not somewhere in your life. If there's something that's stopping you, it's not somebody else's fault. It's your fault. I used to say years ago in school, no doubt the problem is with you. If you have a could not in your life, it's because you have a would not somewhere, and you need to go and find that would not, and whatever it is you're not doing, and start doing, or it could be something that you are doing. You wouldn't quit. You would not quit. You would not give this up. Well, I can't serve the Lord because I can't quit drinking. Well, quit drinking. Well, I can't serve the Lord because I just can't get up early on Sunday morning. Well, join the Lake Baptist Church. I think that's what I'm going to name Meadow Drive, the Lake Baptist Church, because people just drift in late sometimes. But look, again, if there is a could not in your life, there is a would not somewhere, because God has made ample provision for you to be successful in your Christian life. Say amen right there, and then tell me why this camera is not working and there's not a button on the front.